Hey guys, welcome back to Conservative Aspects. Today's topic is about the Proud Boys and Antifa and what type of groups these are. They're both considered all either far left or far right. As some of you might know, that Antifa they consider themselves anti-fascist group, and then the Proud Boys are a nationalist, Western chivalry or whatever it's called. I'll leave some videos below so you could depict what kind of people they are, both sides. But ever since the debate, people consider the Proud Boys as aggressors and the far right white supremacists. They are on the right side of the spectrum, but they're not white supremacists. Majority of them are Polynesian, Hispanic, and even Afro-Hispanic, meaning like Cuban, Puerto Ricans, etc. Yes, there's some whites in the group, but they're more about achieving Western values. They have got a lot of bad views on them due to media. They all depict them as like a domestic white supremacist terrorist group, but that's up to people to see if it is true or not. To me, I've seen multiple videos for the last 4 years suggesting that they're not. They are like a fraternity in my opinion, and yeah, some are very aggressive and start fights, but majority of the time they're there to help regular citizens or other companions, saying pro-American basically, to protect them. In 2016, after the election, there was a lot of basically Antifa sparked up. They sparked up to push out the Trump administration and show that people that there's white supremacists everywhere basically. Antifa started attacking regular citizens that are just white and just pointing at them saying, since you're white, you're a white supremacist. And they attacked random citizens from here to there in Portland and in other places, UC Berkeley, a lot of Cal States. There's been incidents throughout the years, not recently, that they've been attacking and destroying people's property. Recently, obviously, Antifa, there's been over probably 100 days plus of riots throughout the United States. You could do some research. I'm gonna throw some links. They're from recent and there's some from the past. So if you want, you could go through them and depict what you see. Basically, I'm not here to tell you what to think or nothing. I'm just here to give you guys information. So basically, the Proud Boys, they came up between mid 2016 after them seeing and witnessing that Antifa is mistreating people that just want to share their beliefs. So either Second Amendment rights, First Amendment, etc., like protests. And Antifa usually always counter-protest and attack them and steal their property and burn their property. Like I said, you can watch the videos. There's some clips that I've seen that media put out recently. When you watch This Is Now or What's Going On Now, whatever shit, they get snippets of certain videos and say this is the truth, which is very false because majority of their videos do the same thing. That's why I don't trust them. But I see a lot of people share those videos with no idea of the full context of the video. There was an incident, I think in 2017, 2018, where people were attending a 9/11 memorial basically, and an Antifa person was harassing a widower from 9/11, a firefighter who her husband passed away, and she was just there to support and let people know about 9/11, you know. And they physically and verbally attacked her, and the Proud Boys came out of nowhere and witnessed it and told him to stop, and then he took off. When the guys, I don't think they should have, but they're chasing him, and more Antifa people came. So basically it was like 4 or 5 against 2 people, and It depends how you see Antifa. To me, in my opinion, they are considered what people say is beta males, meaning they're very feminine, or like they're very scrawny, or not as very manly. They're not very masculine, in my opinion. And then when you look at anybody else besides Antifa group, there's regular people, and then there's very masculine people. The very masculine people are kind of the Proud Boys. They're very aggressive and like manly, I guess you could say. Yes, they're like frat boys, like I said. They do get aggressive, and they get tired of people's shit, so they attack them. Not attack them, but basically the gist of it is Antifa threw shit at them, so two Proud Boys went and fought with them, basically, and they beat them up. But on the news media, they show that Antifa, they show in the beginning that they threw something and then the guy attacked them, but they're trying to put a view of saying, oh, they're just attacking people for no reason. There's always been beef between Antifa and the Proud Boys because, like I said, their ideology and their beliefs, so there's going to be tension. The origin of basically the Proud Boys was, I guess, out of a joke, basically. I'll leave a link to Joe Rogan's video talking about the origin of the Proud Boys. Gavin McInnes, which is the founder, basically, he made it, and it was a joke. He's a satire and political commentator, and I've seen they clipped some of his videos as well, saying that he's an aggressor and they want to kill people and they want to fight, but he was being sarcastic in a satire way. That's how dark jokes get. But like I said, he made it as a joke, but some people took it as a serious thing, and then it kind of got a mind of its own and got new leadership by a guy named Enrique Terrio. He's a Afro-Hispanic. I believe he's Dominican or something in that sort, or Puerto Rican. Oh no, he's Cuban, I'm sorry. And yeah, so they took it over and they made it like a nationalist, pro-American, America First thing. And same as a group I'm pretty sure you heard of is Patriot Prayer by Joey Gibson. He's he's a very religious person, and they kind of mush together, I could say. They want to share their First Amendment rights and share their beliefs, but like I said, there's always counter protests to them. Like I said, if you guys, I suggest you guys to watch Tim Pool. He's very neutral and he's left leaning, so he doesn't really care about either side of what went right or wrong, but he'll tell you the truth. So basically, if the far right did shit, he'll tell you the honest truth, and if the far left did something, he'll tell you the truth. He won't like sugarcoat or anything. He'll tell you straight up the facts. So basically, if you watch him, he discusses too that they get shined on a bad light by media, and it causes tension. He stated that 10 out of 10 times it's conflict, or the conflict between Antifa and them are against each other. So 9 out of 10 Antifa makes the aggression and causes a fight, and then the other 1 out of 10 is the Proud Boys or Patriot Prayer, because people snap. Like I said, I'll leave a lot of links below. There's going to be videos that you see between Antifa or Proud Boys and even Patriot Prayer, and there's the regular people too added to that. I suggest you guys watch all those videos. I suggest you do some research. You go on YouTube and type in Antifa or type in Proud Boys and see what you come up with, because I was going to add more links to this and show you like the videos that they've been lying about, but you can't share them. Basically, they did that to a previous video of mine about the Covington kid situation, about the shooting. They put an age restriction, so you can't share it, you can't do anything unless you literally go to the video or to my account and click it, which is dumb. They're kind of censoring us in a way about that. But like I said, Antifa is considered anti-fascist, but through their actions, they're more like a authoritarian communist group. And then Proud Boys is a more Western nationalist group, like pro-American everything. And like I said, if you want to know more information, you can message me or even do some research yourself. Like I suggested in my other videos, just go and look and see what you can find about these groups. Like I said, media on television or Instagram or Facebook, they kind of limit your knowledge of other views. And like I said, if you follow me personally on Instagram, I suggest people to watch the Social Dilemma on Netflix. It talks about how social media puts you in a rabbit hole, and all you see is what you want to see or what makes you want to click it. So if you hate, let's say you're far right, you hate everything the left does, so they'll show you only good things through the Trump administration, only good things that Trump supporters say, and nothing bad. And then so they'll show anything that the left say on their social media accounts or on their YouTube searches, that they see that left-leaning people are dumb, or like they don't know what they're talking about, or they're very aggressive. In my opinion, what I've seen from both sides is the left tends to be more aggressive and more violent. That's just my opinion. You could do your research and make up your own decisions. And then an example is the left. They see what they want to see, and then they follow in the rabbit hole as well. They see all people on the left are smart, they're telling truth no matter what, and then that the right's bad, Trump supporters are evil, they're stupid as well, etc. It goes the same both ways. I'm here to try to give you a neutral perspective of what's good and what's bad. Like I said, do some research and go and find information yourself. Like I said, sometimes you hear all this stuff on social media and it turns out a lie, but the people that said the lie in the first place never correct themselves. And it's kind of dumb because it makes they want an emotional reaction from everybody, and they want them to react on their emotions, and it leads to bad things. But like I said, please do research. I'll leave some links below. I suggest watching the Joey Gibson one. There's a guy named Tiny. It tells you about his story and his situation of what he saw, and he had a lot of hatred in his heart as well. And then he found a group, and he wanted to help people. Like I said, he's just a helping person, but like his views were skewed throughout time, and he's just an aggressive person. Like I said, I suggest you watch it. It's from Joey Gibson. I'll leave it in a link below. Joe Rogan, he talked about the origin of the Proud Boys. I suggest you watch that. And then the other videos I put, they're just like videos between conflict between either Antifa and Proud Boys, basically. And I suggest you check out Shot 45. He has a lot of videos about that, and they have great information. They have no point of view, basically. Like, they're not like, oh, this guy's doing bad. They're just journalists that record the camera. They don't say this guy's doing the right thing and this guy's doing the wrong thing. Like I said, they do that so you could depict what you want to view from that. Like a picture. We all could look at a picture, but we could interpret it a different way. But sometimes when you do that, that's why these videos are out. They want you to know the factual truth and want you to see what's really happening. And seeing that social media like CNN, NBCN, ABC, C-SPAN, Fox, they depict certain views and they don't show you all the good stuff that happens, or show you the opposite position view. They want you to believe one thing and one thing only. So like I said, do some research. Google is kind of biased as well. So if you want, you can go to Bing, and they have different options. They're more neutral in a way, because Google is ran by left-leaning people, so they try to persuade you to one side. So like I said, just do some research, please, and hopefully this video is very informative and you guys learned something or made you do a little research. And thanks for watching, and tune into the next video, and Have a great day, guys, and thank you for watching.